Good evening, guys, and welcome to round 6 of the SRA GTi Challenge. This time round at Phakisa, with me in the studio, all the way from Joburg, Ryan Ludik. Ryan, what an event it's going to be. You've got the championship points in front of you. Currently, Ryan Ludik in the Jägermeister Golf in the lead, quite a comfortable lead. He's been ruling the roost in this championship, followed by bitstream driver Melvin Gous, third place, an old face returning to sim racing, Henlo Crous, and then I believe Jacques from Namibia in fourth, and then also another newcomer, Jacques, Jordaan in fifth. Can you correct me there?
Yeah, basically myself first, in a correction, Henlo Crous in second place.
Oh, my bad.
Just got ahead of you in third place. Yes, but Jacques and then Jacques Jordaan, followed by Michel Rust.
Another driver, sorry to chip in there, another driver not to throw away in the series, Michel Rust, showing each and every single round, and it should be one heck of an event to watch.
Yeah, well, consistency is key, and bagging points every race. We've mentioned it before. It shows. I mean, what can I say? It's but yeah, at this current point, it almost seems like I myself have got quite a big lead. But the fight for second, third, fourth, even fifth, sixth, it is so close. It's open to anyone to make or break the championship. Well, but it's impressively close.
Again, the Golf 2 seems to be very, very quick. We're going to cross over live and see the guys on grid there. They've done their qualifying. We have, I think it's 1 second within the top 10, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, that was like not even a second. It was incredibly close.
So a lot of time, not a lot of time left here. Sorry, had a hard day, but tired. Ryan Ludik there in the lead, on pole position, as we've come to see each and every single round. Next to him, Melvin Gous in the bitstream polo, third place. Henlo Crous in the mustard yellow Golf Mark 1. Next to him, a very, very quick driver, Jacques Jordaan. Since Tony Russ, he's been showing he's up there and he's got the pace to be up in front.
Yeah, he's definitely showing his way, and what a confidence. And they're off.
They are off. And immediately Melvin Gous getting a good start there. Ryan Ludik on the inside as they're going to turn 1. Melvin Gous on the outside. Henlo Crous in third, Jacques Jordaan in fourth. Then we've got newcomer Tinahe Nkube in fifth place, if I'm correct. He's on the inside of Jacques Jordaan. Is he going to let him go past? Not too sure what's going to happen there, but we see Ryan Ludik and Henlo Crous side by side there. This will allow Melvin Gous to slightly put a gap here, because Ryan's got to contend now with Henlo, and you see a lot of sliding there from Jacques Golf in the background.
Yeah, these guys all on it. They all want to bag the points.
So Melvin Gous in first. Ryan Ludik, we're going to drop to this little bit at the back here. A lot happening here. Henlo Crous already under pressure. Ryan locking up the rear there. It's Henlo Crous, Jacques Jordaan and Nkube, as well as newcomer, if I'm correct here, Jeffrey Leroux, sorry. All of them. Michel Rust is putting his nose in there. So for third place, there's a 5-car battle going on.
And between Henlo and Jacques, they are really, really going. And
there's contact there. Jacques going off, Michel going off. This will allow, that's Henlo, and I do believe it's Tinahe. No, Tinahe has fallen back there. That's newcomer Jeff Leroux there. On the 3 cars abreast as they go into that fast sweeping. That's a fifth gear right-hander. And then you've got to slow down slightly as you go into this corner. Oh, and Jeffrey getting it all wrong there.
And Nkube also off. What a difficult corner to get right.
Ryan, we spoke earlier today, and this track is not easy because you're so hard on the brakes, on the throttle. It's so fast. A mistake just pops in anytime, anywhere.
And Henlo Crous made perfect opportunity of that. He just waited his moment.
Well, if you look at the background there, it's absolute chaos. The guys are all over each other. It's Michel Rust. It's the whole pack there. Michel Rust, Jacques. I do believe that's Franco Hagen there in the black Golf. Justin Vermeulen,
Thomas Gous ahead of him.
Thomas Gous there. It's a massive battle here. Michael is just backing out of it, as is Jacques Jordaan. As you can see, his call's already bent a bit. But this is one hell of a battle going on here for the... Well, I can't say for which position because we don't know who's where.
Yeah, it's we don't have the current positions, but yeah, it's anybody's game. This one, it's just balls to the wall.
We'll go to the lead there. Melvin Gous having a slight lead over Ryan Ludik. Ryan Ludik there, pushing really hard. We know Ryan likes to attack from the back. Okay, that didn't sound good, but anyways. he will be coming. Again I did it. Okay, Ryan will be pushing hard. Okay, I'm going to leave it now. Anyway, so Ryan Ludik on attack, pushing really hard. The Golf Mark II, not that good on the opening lap, but as soon as the tyres heats up, it absolutely flies. And Melvin is going to have a lot of pressure here. Ryan Ludik leading the championship. We're going to go back to the little battle we've got. I think Michael Rist, and he's fallen back. He's decided, let's play it safe. Jacques Jordaan is on a fly. We can see Jacques Jordaan is absolutely flying at this stage. He's dialed this car in ever since Tony Rust, and he hasn't given up on it.
Yeah, he really wants to bag some points, and yeah, he's just he just wants to get up with Henlo because that's his. You know, they're great friends, but yeah, definitely rivals on track.
Oh, and Michael has gone off. Michael losing it. Oh, the Golf. Michael there correcting it nicely and then just losing it. So sadly there, Michael again in the walls. He tries to keep it clean, but for some other reason, that skin just doesn't work for him.
No, it hasn't worked for him this season.
It's like it's a jaw skin, which I think we should just put some teeth on it. Well, look at this. Ryan Ludik now right up to the tail of Melvin Gous, running wide there. And again, these two guys, it's been every single race this season so far. These two have been at it. And Melvin seems to be running a bit wide there. The polar underpowered there. This will allow Ryan Ludik to come right in. A little bit. You can see Ryan is braking a lot later than the polar.
Yeah, the Golf Mark II's brakes were very good, but yeah, definitely on the limit. Not the easiest car to drive at that pace. It is, especially on the circuit, it is just incredibly difficult.
And Ryan Ludik there on the limit. You can see Melvin pushing the curbs quite a bit. I mean, if you touch those curbs and you go over it, it's like flipping pavements. It kills you. So you go down the back straight.
It's standstill.
You see both cars sliding wide there. Massive slide from both these drivers. They're on the edge, both leading the championship, fighting for the win. Ryan late on the brakes there again. Oh, and there's contact. Ryan loses out there. Melvin keeping control of it, and we can see Melvin braking, waiting for Ryan there.
Yeah, there was no option out there. Too much of a risk.
So
other drivers coming past, just in the middle of the apex.
Ryan hanging. Ryan, unfortunately, the barriers there. Melvin now on attack from Henlo, and Henlo actually at this stage, I do believe in the ahead of him in the championship. So Melvin deciding to go for it and trying to finish championship position.
Yeah, Henlo definitely saw that opportunity coming, and he's not holding back. Right there, sniffing the bumper.
So Henlo immediately going for the gap. He is gonna go for it super hard. Melvin trying to defend the line there, staying a bit wide. Henlo Crous there, he is not holding back. He's got this Golf Mark once, ever since Tony Rust, they have got these cars down up, Ryan. They are flying.
Yeah, they definitely got them well sorted. It has been a pleasure to see them grow and getting used to the car as well. Melvin runs slightly wide there.
Gonna go for the undercut here. Henlo just looking. I think he might be going for a move down the back straight. We know this Golf is absolutely spectacular out of slow corners, and if he can get the grip down, he is gonna be able to put a run in the polar.
And that's the thing, is it comes so strong to the later part of the race. Melvin's got to be careful not to overcook it.
As they go down the back straight into fifth gear, topping out at 200 kilometers an hour. In the background there, we see, I think that is Jeff Leroux in third place. Yeah, Jeff Leroux followed by none other than and Jeff Slide, and then again Nkubi now in his second race only.
Slides.
Massive slide into white polos and Kubi. Both of these guys, new drivers. Jeff keeping on the inside there, Kubi on the outside. He makes it stick, but this is allowing Jacques Jordaan to catch right up to them. Again.
Yeah, Jacques has shown some impressive pace. I mean, to make up that big a gap, and he is not holding back whatsoever. Look at him just using that slipstream, and he's
looking for way past. He's looking for way to get past here, and he's not holding back. He's moving. So Nkubi is really is doing well. I mean, it's his second race only now, and this guy is absolutely flying. I'm quite impressed with him.
It's been such a pleasure driving with him from our point of view. He keeps it clean, he keeps it respectable, and very, very, very quick. He defends well, but he doesn't close the door. It's clean racing.
And look at Jacques. Jacques is not holding back. It's bumper on bumper stuff here, boys. Jacques is going for it. He wants that polo.
And Kubi is just not making it possible. And just climbing the curb heavy there.
Almost went to the beach. Almost got the umbrella out there. That lost him about 2 seconds.
Like a wall. Those sand traps work very well.
No, they do. It's like you get stuck within the split second.
I wonder who's going to get the better drive out of here.
At the far front, we can see Henlo is not holding back either. He is on the arse of that blow polo. Again, as we saw in Tony Rust, the Golf Mark 1 seems to be so much more stable than they were in the previous races. So we might see them coming. We know they're quick towards the end because they're lighter, they spare their tyres, and that's when they start flying.
Yeah, and I'm sure the guys have really worked hard on doing the setup and getting them a lot more stable, and it shows that it's worked. I mean, they've really worked hard. They've put in a lot of laps into developing the setup, and yeah, I mean, some of the guys were up into 100 laps before the race even started.
Just running through the field, we see Franco Hagen. They again retiring, unfortunately, with PC issues, but hopefully he will return. Then we see Henlo Crous now on the rear. This MK1 is not giving up, and Ryan, can you believe this? He hasn't put a single dent on this Golf.
I was just about to say the same thing.
It's still intact.
Not a mark.
Usually, guys, for those who haven't been watching by this time round, Henlo would have had this Golf pretty much bent up. He deforms a brick, no problem.
But he's stayed clear of all troubles.
And you can see
thus far. We're not sure what's going to happen yet.
Well, Melvin pushing the limits there. If you go over that curb, you're going to be a nah.
Yep, that much we know.
As they go again, 5th gear, 200 k's an hour.
Jacques is going on a move.
6th gear there, let's go to that dice. And Jacques is pushing it. He's not hanging back. He's really struggling. Oh, sideways action there from Nkubi. So tonight, Nkubi really, that allows Jacques a bit of touch there.
More body work. But he makes the pass.
Well, if you look at the roll coach, it means I want to make you bleed. He's making that goal bleed.
And I'm sure he's just gonna go for it. He wants to get up to the front pack. He wants those points.
And tonight he's not holding back. He's not going to give up that easy. He's going to go for it. He gets the turn in. Can he get the run as they go towards I don't know the track name, guys, so if you can help me on chat. We see we've got Gerard Niemand here. Hi Gerard, Craig, Tyron. Wow, a lot of guys in here. So Jacques getting the run here, I do believe it. I'm not sure if he's going to get away. He's being hunted.
But he keeps it on the inside. Let's see if he can stick it.
The follow through here is quite quick. You can cut the inside of the corner. You can keep it there and then get a run as he does there.
And it just shows. That allows Jacques on the inside line again and makes Nkube just run a little wide. And the moment you scrub those tyres, you're like half a second down already.
Nkube not giving up though. He is pushing really hard.
No.
In the background there, Ryan Ludik coming from the back. He is absolutely flying. He did the quickest time in the race in the Jaguar's Golf. I think he topped up with 2 bottles and then started pushing.
That's the usual way.
And he's catching up to new driver Jeff Leroux. Jeff actually got thrown into a massive spindle here. New to sim racing, quite an old race driver, but as we all know, an absolutely completely new game. And I think it was a bit overwhelmed here, not expecting the pace the guys were running, but still giving it his all, as we can see.
It was definitely quick and yeah, difficult to pass. Lots of tire smoke there.
On his tail, Ryan pushing the... Well, I'm not going to say little goal because that thing is huge. Clean pass there on the inside. Ryan definitely on a fly. He is trying to make up spaces. He is leading the championship. And a good result here will help him just so much more to clinch it. And I do believe Ryan will be his first championship. And Jeff goes for a massive dive on the inside there. A little bit of archie-barchie there. Ryan being pushed
just squeezing him out.
So another old race driver here. With the word on old. But Ryan not giving up. Ryan is really pushing in a massive dice here between these 2 guys.
Yeah, definitely not wanting to lose out on any points and right on the bumper there.
Ryan is really, and I do believe he is a bit pissed off after his incident with Melvin Gous, and that's when he starts flying.
Well, you can see climbing all the curbs, just utilizing.
And again, Jeff almost running wide here. Ryan's got the inside line now as they go down the back straight. And this is where the Golf 2 comes in. It's really quick here, up to the braking point where the rear just wants to pop. And you can see, as I said now, as soon as you touch the brake, the rear goes.
But if you can use it right, well, their turning is sharp.
That Golf, it actually looks quite so insane. As I said earlier before, that is the actual colours that Michael Russ used to race in. And the car he is racing here on tonight is his actual colours also that he used to race. So we've got 2 Namibian colours that is based on true colours. So both Michael Russ cars. Talking with Michael Russ, we can see he had a ton of time in the beginning, but keeping it together in the Zeno Racing Golf, just scoring the points, getting to the end.
It seems to look like a little bit of a lonely race, but yeah, like you say, just scoring some points, it makes the worlds with the difference.
Bad luck, but him again.
It's still
And
pushing
to lead,
hard.
and Henlo has passed. Henlo has passed Melvin Gous. So what's going to happen here? Melvin on the inside there. Is he going to make the pass? So something happened here. Henlo has passed Melvin Gous, and the chase is on. Henlo currently in second place in the championship. Melvin Gous in third. So Melvin will be trying to make up desperate points here.
And you can see Henlo's not holding back. I mean, it's very, very seldom we see any tire smoke from the Golf Mark 1s, and we've just seen, so he's not holding back.
Oh, and Henlo running a bit wide
right.
there. What's going to happen here, guys, is the Polo on the inside there as they go down the back straight. Melvin on the inside, he's got the line there.
Got the pace.
This is a dangerous move. Oh, and Henlo backs out of it. He's going to go for the undercut. He's going for the undercut. He's going to. That's
more dangerous.
So close.
Late on the brakes. Going sideways. Wow, that is super clean.
Henlo there on the inside. Now Melvin has got the inside for the left-hander, but Henlo has got the run as they turn in.
And then Nkube is also giving Jacques a hard time.
Now this dice might allow Nkube and Jordaan to close up to these guys. So
I mean, between the two, I think they equally at each other.
It's a massive dice
it's
here,
so
guys.
difficult to watch between the lot.
oh, Henlo slipping and sliding there a bit. So he is really pushing it. I haven't seen Henlo unsettle the car that much as I've seen tonight.
That seems to look like he's got no understeer to get that back end stepping out.
Oh, Melvin running wide there, so Henry's going to have the run.
Melvin under pressure there.
And he is feeling it. We can see it here. Henry taking wider line there. He's going to go for the undercut. Try to sit the goal for the next left-hander.
So difficult lining up these corners because you've got to utilize every bit of the track to make the next corner.
They've got about 2 laps to go, so Henlo is going to have to work really hard to. He knows he is in the lead, and he has to take position here. He's going for it. He's not holding back.
Go for the undercut here. Is he going to get some slipstream? This is going to play interesting. Oh, gets the run. Definitely in the split.
So Henlo, I don't see him in the chat tonight. I think he's still having a party. Oh, it's too close for comfort.
But you can have a look again. The Mark 1 so settled down there. It's amazing.
If you look at the brake lights of the Polo, you can see the Golf is much happier through there. And I think it's down to the white and the tyres because the Polo is absolutely a pig towards the end trying to turn it in. And Henry is taking advantage of it. And he's on the rear bumper now. He's
gonna make it. Just not quite. Maybe
he's going for it. He's going for the inside. As I said, the Polo understeering a bit. And he's got this one, but now it's on the outside of the next corner. He's going to hold back. No, Henry is going for it.
Okay. He's got the Bulls brakes. Maybe an undercut here.
Undercut. Well, he's got the inside line for the next corner. No, he backs off.
He's just utilizing slip. But he's right there.
Going for it. Melvin closing the door, but not too much.
Oh, that's close.
A massive dive here, guys. I think in the final stages, I do believe this might be the last lap. We haven't got the telemetry here. But Melvin Gous under massive pressure from Henlo Crous in the Mark 1 Golf, as said on Tony wrist. And look at Henlo. He's got to pull out of the corner. Now he backs out of it. They go side by side there. He's going to go for the undercut. Look at that.
Big undercut.
Henlo not holding back here, guys. He is going for the win. That's for sure.
This is going to turn out sketchy, this. And Jacques Jordaan is catching so quickly.
Side by side action here.
Oh, that Polo very loose.
The Polo on the edge. On the inside. Henlo. No, Melvin is not backing out of it. They're side by side. And you keep clutching, and Henry does it. Henry pulls it on the last turn. He takes first place. Well done, Henry. Well, that was one hell of a race by Henry.
Was this no, this is still another lap.
It's the end of the race. Henry just pulled it off. He took it on the last lap. He got that goal dialed in, and wow, I'm amazed.
that was a move. I mean, to pass on the outside in the last turn, that takes some balls. Really, that was that was insane.
I saw it in car, and to watch it now on the stream is I'm dumbstruck. Well, unfortunately, Henry not in chat at the moment, but yo, that was
nail biting stuff. Really, that was intense.
That was super.
I mean,
it
leaves me speechless. I mean, it's just like you're just so entertained by watching it. It is. What can one say?
Well, I'm going to drop over. Ryan, you can keep the guys busy for about 5 minutes, telling them what's coming up, and the McGowan Cup we're running, all the stuff with ROC happening, us looking for the snow track. I'm just going to swap service quick, and we'll be back. Or well, I'll be back in 2 minutes.
Yeah, well, yeah, well, Henlo drove an incredible race there. It was, and yeah, I mean, no incidents, just keeping his cool and giving Melvin a really, really hard time. But yeah, definitely gonna be going to be some nail-biting stuff for the next heat. That seriously has stirred up the championship points by like miles. And we'll see what happens in the next one, because it's going to be really crazy.
Well, we've loaded in. The guys are on grid. This time round, reverse grid. And at this stage, Ryan, I mean, the guys are pushing as hard as they can. And as I said, the 2 Mark 1 golfs, ever since Tony Rust, they've just been putting in the times. And Jacques is putting in endless amounts of laps, helping Mr. Crous there to get on pace. And a massive dice, I do believe, as we go into this race, and then next week the final at Kailami.
Yeah, like I said, these guys were doing up to 100 laps in advance, just getting the setup right, getting it dialed in, and it works. It clearly shows.
Well, Justin Vermeulen, as we said before the race, as we cross over to the live stream, Justin said before the race, guys, listen, I'm running from Ireland, and I respect that fully. And actually, he wasn't having a bad ping. He was so stable, and he backed out of it completely, letting the guys go through.
Yeah, and, also joining in a little bit late in the championship. He doesn't want to ruin it for anyone. Yeah. He's also finding his feet with his new equipment as well. So big respect for him, and also committing. I mean, he comes back to his roots. I believe SRA was one of the first places he joined in the sim racing groups.
And
so
still
yeah,
racing with us every time he's there. And hats off to Justin, and a special thank you to him. I mean, he's been here with us since the beginning, and he's returned, and one hell of a racer. No doubt about it. Well, guys, sure. As they're starting to count down, full reverse grid here. Michael Russ has got the advantage at this stage. I do believe he's in second place, right next to Thomas Gous, who he's not related to me. He has not got big ears. I watched him on Facebook. He's got small, tiny ears.
No comment.
And they're off. They are off. You see Ryan Ludik there. He's going to try and make a good race there. Melvin Gous getting a good start. Michael Russ absolutely flying on the outside of Thomas Gous. Thomas losing it a bit. He's lost the end. Oh!
Give us a slightly little bit of carnage.
Well, there's
a lot of rubbing and tapping there.
Oh, and Michael Russ takes the lead. This is where
he is not holding back.
He will feel so comfortably near, taking the lead immediately. Well done there, Michael.
Got the golden opportunity, stay out of the wars, just get the head down and get going.
Melvin Gous has got a good start there. He's up into second place. Third place, I think that will be... We need to get skins for these guys, but I think it's... No, Mkubi has fallen back a bit. So that's Jeff Leroux. His first race ever with SRA. So he's, as I said, this late in the championship, he's in the deep end. Ryan Ludik on his outside. Oh, Ryan getting pushed a bit wide there again. First race with Jeff, so it's a bit overwhelming, but Ryan keeping his head and backing out and starting to attack again. Michael Russ currently. Look at that. It's absolutely amazing. Oh, a Jacques on the grass.
That's the loosest we've seen that golf in a while.
They're not holding back. And look at Ryan. And sideways action from all these cars, guys. They are absolutely on the limit. And as sorry, I just fucked away there. But I've got to go to this. Michael Russ in his Henlo Racing Golf. So far this season, he has just had bad luck. Well, bad luck seemed to hunt him. But currently leading the race, and you can see he's got the pace. If he gets this thing dialed in, he is up there and he is bloody quick.
Yeah, and he's maintaining the gap, and
a bit of sideways action there.
Slightly loose, but yeah, as we've mentioned, these Mark IIs are tricky for the first couple of laps, and then they settle down.
An interesting thing here, Ryan Ludik up into third place, and he's going to be chasing the points. He knows. Late braking there from there. Jeff is really going for that. this has allowed Nkubi to catch right up. Nkubi is cool, calm, collected. I really like his driving style.
And making moves.
He's not holding back there. Ryan Ludik there in third place, pushing that Jägermeister Golf, really locking up. And he's quickly catching up with Melvin Gous. So Melvin's going to get bodied now.
Michael just making the gap. It's awesome to see.
Oh, and Michael climbing with the curb there. Oh, and he's gone wide. Melvin also goes wide. Ryan also goes wide. Massive moment there. Michael on Ryan trying to hang on there. Oh, it's all gone haywire there in one corner. And this allows Henlo Crous, Nkubi, Jeff, Jacques, Ryan has got a hell of a workload to do there. He tried to warn Michael and he got into the shitter, so to speak.
Into the sandwich between Jacques and Henlo Crous. I mean, what's the odds? Oh, a lot of rubbing there.
So Jeff there, as I said, into the deep water. Henlo Crous on the outside, 3 cars side by side. This is not good, but they make it stick, guys. I mean, holy shit. Okay, so that's not a good one there. Jeff losing it on the curb, going to the side of Ryan. Unfortunate for Ryan there. And I can promise you Ryan is not going to hold back here. Stewards will have to look at that, as I do believe Ryan did cross the finish line wide, costing him a lap. But he keeps on going. Michael Russ there in the background, having lost a lot of position from first to about 7th to 8th. So lots happening here, and it's Phakisa racing at its best.
Yeah, not the kindest to anyone.
Well, all this shit has allowed Melvin to pull away. But I think Henlo might be pushing it. He knows he has to push it. He's got Jacques Jordaan behind him, and he's got the 2 pillars of Nkubi as well as Jeff Leroux behind him.
Oh, a bit more rubbing there at the back. Who went off there?
I mean, Ryan at this stage
lost a bit of time.
He lost a bit of time, but the guys are pushing so hard. And now we've got the 2 Mark 1 Golfs. As soon as they get clean air, we know they will be flying, and they've got to pull away.
They are incredibly quick.
Not so much on a straight, but out of corners and through corners, they are super fast. Oh, and Ryan there side by side. Ryan Ludik sideways there. He is really pushing this Golf. And I'm not sure if it's Jeff or Nkubi, but there's a massive dice going on there. Michael Ross did hold him back as well. So a lot happening in the background here. So Ryan under pressure from Jeff, Michael under pressure from Nkubi, and then we see that is Jacques Vermeulen. He's hanging in there as well. So the pace is so close, guys. I literally don't know where to watch at this stage.
That's incredible. And Henlo's making a run for it.
Henlo is actually flying. He's pushing it to the max. Looking at the times, he is dropping the hammer.
I have to see if Jacques Jordaan follows suit.
It looks like it. Ryan catching up ever so slightly. Can he make it stick? Well, you suddenly get a Golf Mark 1 blocking up the rear, so Jacques is pushing it.
Yeah, I must say, post-race discussion. There was a lot said about myself catching the guys, and they're just watching the times drop. And
Jacques was super amazed. He was like, "What the hell?" And Henlo absolutely flying. Henlo is pushing that little Mark 1 Golf. He knows he has to catch Melvin. Melvin knows he has to stay in the lead to try and just minimize the point advantage. They're fighting for 2nd and 3rd in the championship. So,
and all that this is doing is just making the championship open to all.
And I've been noticing, Ryan, as they go through those 2 corners, the Polo is on off the brakes in every single car. Trying to get it to turn in, whereas the Golf Mark 1 is just going flat out through there. And Ryan is... sorry, not Ryan, but Henlo is definitely catching up. He is catching up quick.
Yeah, he's got a big gap to try and make up, but yeah, Henlo
And
can
look at
definitely
this.
do
Justin
that.
Familiar now on the tail of Nkuba, I do believe. We're just going to check. No, that is Jeff. So Justin is chasing Jeff LaRue. So a lot happening throughout. Michael Russ locking up the rear. He's not given up. The pace is so hard. I mean, qualifying with less than a second, you literally can go from first to last within half a lap.
Yeah, it happens so quickly, and again, with these gravel traps, it's like a wall. You stop dead. Lots of understeer from Mr. Nealon there.
You can see Justin, you can see the connection from Ireland. Bit of a stuttering, but still running a good pace there. And again, I'm amazed at the pace of Nkubi. He's only his second race with SRA and absolutely flying.
No, he's super quick, super consistent, and really clean racer. No complaints. I mean, what can I say?
Well, look at this.
It's just-
I don't know what happened with Melvin, but Henlo has caught up right up to him.
And Jacques there as well.
And Jacques is also caught up. So something happened when we were gone, and well, we were here, but we were gone. So the dice is on for first place. Henlo is going to push it. He needs to maximize the points, as he knows the Polo is super strong at Kailami.
This is just the...
Look at him, and Henlo is pushing it.
that-
I've never seen him drift the golf like that.
We have not seen it at all yet. This is just heading down to a repeat of race 1. What is going to happen?
Again, these two guys, unfortunately, Ryan not in there, but if you see him in the background, he's pushing. But these Golf Mark 1s, they've just been super strong. And I must give it to them, they've put in the time, they've been practicing, and Jacques also not holding back. And I can't help noticing the flippin' turtles on the back of that boot of the Golf 1. Don't know what he put that on there. He needs a flippin' Red Bull.
Yeah, that's weird placement, but each to their own. But a really nice skin nonetheless.
Yeah, it looks
absolutely
awesome.
fantastic to see the different colors.
Proper classic skin
Very
there.
unique.
Same with Jacques. The car looks absolutely amazing.
And speaking of Jacques, he is closing in.
So Melvin is pushing. He's trying to get away, knowing that Henlo is catching. Oh, and Ryan runs a bit wide there. He goes camping.
Pushing too hard, I guess.
No, I think it was those 6 beers and the braai pak I put in his boot.
Oh, so that's what happened.
Oh, you've got to play with your minds. So this is the battle at this moment. That's the closest at the stage. So we're going to stick with this. Henlo Crous is really pushing it so hard, and Jacques is not holding back. The problem is
he's waiting for an opportunity to happen, and he's watching it unfold lap by lap.
well, if you look at the times, we're reaching the midway point, and this is where we know the Polo starts to eat its tires, and the Golf comes into play. And you can literally see it on the times. So I'm not sure what happened earlier, but look at this. It's starting to become bumper on bumper action.
Oh, Jacques running very well.
And he hangs on to it. Well done
Almost
there.
losing it.
So Henlo's going for the knife. He's going for it. Henlo is really pushing it, guys. I'm Ryan.
He's been watching Melvin, and he can know where he wants to take that chance. I mean, like I said, slightly repeat of race 1 as far as we can see so far.
And in the background, look at Ryan. Ryan going on the inside of Jeff. Jeff not make it easy for him. So this is another battle we can have a look at. Ryan holding back there, not going as sideways, trying to bag the points there, and you can see the battle scars of the Golf. It's been in the walls.
And that you don't usually see from a Mark II.
Nope, never. And Michael Russ not doing bad either. He's right behind these guys, and Oh, on the limit there, can Ryan push? This we know where the Golf is strong. It does have a lot of power down the straight. Can he go for it on the inside there? Oh, and Ryan going sideways. Oh, a bit too hard there. And then Jeff goes wide. So it's all happening here. Guys, they are at 110%.
It was not, yeah, it's not for the faint-hearted, those two right-handers.
Henry has fallen back ever so slightly. We're going to go back to the rights between Ryan Ludik and Jeff Leroux. So Jeff there having the advantage. Oh, and Ryan is really, you can see the rebel standing dead still as they go through turn one. Ryan is not holding back, he is pushing very, very, very hard. Diving on the inside there. I mean, Jeff, newcomer to this, is getting the pressure from probably one of the best drivers in the summer. That was so close. Almost missed my transfer. You're driving a Jägermeister Golf, not drinking
on the brakes.
Oh, again, sideways by the Golf. So Ryan makes this one work for him. This car looks so amazing around the track. So difficult, but so amazing.
Incredibly difficult. But I mean, that's it for all the cars. They each have their own characteristic and each in their own make it difficult to drive.
And still, Henlo has not given up. He is pushing it. Jacques, though, has fallen back ever so slightly. So I think the pace in the front is quite high at the moment. Oh, and Melvin there on two wheels is going to lose some time here, I'm pretty sure.
A lot of sliding going on there.
Super sideways there, hangs on to it. That will allow him to close right up.
On the limit. There's just no other explanation.
So Henlo is applying the pressure here, and he's not holding back. Bumper on bumper.
Literally on the bumper.
Henlo is pushing it.
Is he gonna make it?
He's got to try it, but he's too close to call. It's too close to call.
So quick on either the inside or the outside, and it's so difficult to pass on this track. You're super light on the brakes.
So Henry driving the race of his life, I do believe. He is absolutely flying.
And Jacques has made up a lot of time.
Jacques is just waiting for it. He's attacking his teammate or his buddy or his friend. He's not holding back.
And battle scars to prove it.
Oh yeah. I mean, hats off to Jacques. He's been flying lately and he's one hell of a racer to race with.
Oh yeah, definitely. And definitely a driver that doesn't hold back. I mean, what a confidence boost from Tony Rust, and yeah, super nice to see that. When you gain that confidence, it drives you. It really does.
And as they go down on the back straight again, Jacques, Henlo, these guys are pushing Melvin as ever so slightly pulled away, but we know the Polo now is not in his happiest place. And Henlo is pushing. You can see he's really pushing.
But super clean. It's those lines. He sticks to it. You don't usually see any understeer or oversteer. It is very settled. Those Golf Mark 1s.
That yellow Golf just looks so fantastic. All this is allowing Ryan Ludik to catch up. Oh, Melvin running a bit deep there over the curbs. This will allow Jacques.
Getting a big sniff on the bumper there.
Oh yeah, Henlo is literally less than half a meter.
How that Mark 1 hasn't overheated from not having airflow, I don't know.
And Henlo's Melvin, no.
Melvin very wide there, but on the power as soon as possible.
Contact there. Henlo's got the inside line now as they go towards the 3 or 4, I'm not sure. Oh, and Henlo's got it. Henlo, has he?
Melvin's not giving up.
Well, this is allowing Jacques. Jacques is going to put his nose in there. He is going for it.
Melvin takes a big lunge there.
He's under attack from the back once.
That's a proper sandwich there.
It's a flippin' toasted broodjie.
Oh, this is not going to
bit of a contact there.
Oh, just as I was.
Well, Melvin has given it up. He's lost two. Well, he's lost second from first to third. Oh, and Jacques is attacking Henlo now. So Henlo under a spur of fire.
Oh, there's no room in between them.
This cannot end well. Oh, and a copycat move of what happened in the race one. That's a copycat move of what happened between Ryan and Melvin in race one. Melvin into the barriers there, just as they break too late. This track is so demanding. You're on the limit. Well, this allows Henlo to improve his gap in second place in the championship. Melvin there completely out of it. Yeah, well, shit happens.
It does, and that has allowed
Ryan Ludik
to
now.
fall in the hands of
Ryan Ludik now going to chase Jacques Jordaan. So
not much time left in the race.
Well, that was the second to last lap, I believe. So Jacques is under immense pressure now, having to really push.
And adding more battle scars to that.
That still looks good. He hasn't gotten close to Wayne Mitten. Unfortunately, guys, if you haven't watched the stream, you have got to watch Wayne. He is super quick, but he forms the scar absolutely amazing.
And speaking of Wayne Mitten, unfortunately he didn't make this race due to some work commitments.
Yeah,
but
had to work
we look
and,
forward to seeing him again though.
He flies in these cars, and hopefully see him in the next round. In the background there we see, I do believe,
Jacques under big pressure
because Jacques under pressure now from Ryan Ludik. Ryan is on a roll. I mean, Ryan, this opens up the whole championship going to the final round. It just redefines the factor of close racing.
No room.
And Ryan is pushing that little
There's
back
no room.
No room to spare. On the outside, he's got to go for the undercut.
On the outside.
He's going for the smoke out the wheels. And that's race over, boys. Wow. Ryan, I thought it was close, but watching the replay now, wow. I'm amazed.
It's the speed differential is minimal between the cars. I mean, you can have such close racing, but it is so difficult to pass on the circuits. I mean, you can race bumper to bumper and follow lines through and really utilize slipstream, but in terms of passing, it is so difficult, and that has been a huge mix-up in the championship points.
What we talked about earlier tonight, I mean, I think you've got the points there now. It should be up with you by now, and it just completely sadly, Jacques is unable to join. Wayne Mitten, another quick guy.
Well, I mean,
shedding. It's the series has been so close, and I'm looking forward to starting 2024 with these cars and adding 2 Jettas. And hats off to, again, and I say this every time, Hannes Basson and here and now. Hannes, who made the cars available, and sorry, I'm so excited about the race, I can't remember the names.
Co-investment for testing.
Co-investment for building them, and little Cape Townian. I'm beyond words about how close it was.
Yeah, no, I mean, that was a lot to take in. I mean, it was all over. There were battles with millimeters apart all over the show. And it shows you as well, the slightest mistake, and it costs you immensely.
Yeah, I would have liked to get the guys like Michael Rust and Henlo Crous, Jacques, Jordaan in the chat. I asked him earlier, but unfortunately they missed it. I would have liked to have a bit of a chat with him and get their feeling out of it. If they can join, possibly, we might get them in. But, wow, absolutely amazing races. We spoke earlier tonight in saying, in the history of SRA, we have seen the likes of East London and Phakisa giving us the most incidents, so to speak. And I can see now why. It's so on the limit. You're pushing so hard that literally there's no room for error.
And that's the thing is, I mean, this has been, despite it being so close and challenging, yes, that said, we've had very clean racing throughout the series. This race has obviously proven to have a bit more rubbing and offs and places lost and so forth. It's been incredibly tight. But yes, this has been. This was one of the most difficult races we've had this far. I mean, where we've thought other tracks might have actually been a little bit more challenging, they presented themselves cleaner, a lot closer, but this has been a tough one. Well,
we've got Jacques Jordaan in here. Jacques, ever since Tony Rust, you've been flying this little Golf Mark 1. What the hell did you put in it?
No, I wouldn't be able to say. I mean, it's just been, I think, a bit of luck here and there. And yeah, like you said also in Tony Rust, it was a lot of practicing, putting in a few hours and trying to figure out how it works. And then I must say, I must give it to Henlo for doing very good setups for me and helping me sort out the handling a bit of the car. I think we both have a very similar driving style when it comes to a little bit of more understeer than a twitchy car. But yeah,
it's interesting you mention that because I mean, between Melvin and myself, we've driven similar cars before and shared setups, but yet, for some other reason, we can't drive on each other's setups. That if you have a matching driving style, that makes the world's worth of difference, and it clearly has worked out very well for you guys.
Yeah, no, definitely. I must say he's got a tweak to the T in there. And yeah, very like I told him actually yesterday, it's like it's a very good thing, especially for me, for us having the similar driving style and having to the understeer of the car work in our benefit.
Yeah, it was absolutely amazing racing. I mean, from my side, Ryan and I spoke earlier today and said, it was a bit of a crash fest. And if you look at the racing, how hard the guys were pushing, it was just insanely quick and I mean, I've got to take my hat off. It was super nice.
Yeah, it was like there's no time for any errors anywhere. It's like one little error can put you back unless you are Ryan. Then if you look again in the Ryan's in the back, coming in the mirror, and you just see smoke, ooh, wie kom kak. And then you just need to keep the hammer down and push as hard as you can.
But I must compliment you and Henlo for getting the Golf Mark 1 sorted out so well. Where we didn't anticipate them to come that strong. I mean, in the beginning of the series, while you guys were still developing setup and stuff like that, I mean, it had proven itself to come strong towards the end of the race. But you guys have been incredibly strong from the start to the finish, and literally. I mean, here and there we've seen slight bit of oversteer from the cars, but between you and Henlo, those Mark 1s, very stable, no understeer, minimal oversteer. It is very well sorted.
No, definitely, I must say, and yeah, it's been a lot of fun. It's been absolutely great. Nerve-wracking, I must say, especially like I would say in Tony Rust was the first time I actually qualified quite higher up. I think I qualified third or fourth there. And I mean, qualifying there and starting there on the grid, it's nerve-wracking. I mean, I was literally shaking in my rig. Like, I don't know what to do here. And then when Melvin took himself out and me kind of there, I was like, oh shit, now I'm kind of in the front. What do I do? Like, how do I keep the pace? It's like, well, yeah, you start shaking, and I was like shivering there for a while. And after the race, I've never rattled so much.
It's balls to the wall. I mean,
it's not an easy task because, I mean, pressure in front is immense. I mean, besides getting your head down, getting lap times in, making a gap, and defending as well, you're watching the mirrors, watching the lap times, seeing how people are catching up to you. It's not an easy task, but you absolutely excelled in that. I mean, what can one say?
Well, guys, we're gonna call it quits tonight. I mean, Jacques, thank you for joining.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Wednesday is going to be a thriller with the McGann Cup. Only 2 points separating the championship lead, which should be hectic to enjoy or race with. And unfortunately, that one we're not streaming. But when Sunday comes, it's gonna be a big one.
Last and final race.
Last and final race. All the cars pretty much equal on that track, and looking forward to that one.
It's going to be a tight one. It's going to be a tight one because that's basically, depending on how things go, any position in the championship is available.
The top 5 is open.
It's literally, there's no room for error. Everybody's going to be hard at it. That's gonna be close, and that's definitely one you're gonna watch.
Well, guys, I just want to say, everyone who watched the stream, I mean, we've got Craig in the stream, which was amazing. Johan Niemand, Gerard Niemand, guys, thank you for joining. It means so much to us. Unfortunately, I don't know if Henlo started drinking after last night and haven't stopped, because I haven't seen him on the chat tonight. So probably personal issues there, but I can assure you he'll be watching the stream and kick his own ass for not being here. But Jacques, thanks, and we'll all see you on Sunday for the final.
Okay.
And for those guys, it's not over yet. This is just the beginning. It's a test series. Come 2024, these cars and drivers will be back with 2 new cars that we're gonna build with Cohen, and you see now I've got my fucking chills back so I can talk normally. 2 new cars that we're gonna build with Hammers and Cohen, and it's gonna be in the form of 2 Jettas. So these hatches will be joined by 2 sedans, which should make for interesting racing, and it's gonna be a full-on VW Cup.
And there's gonna be new numbers. New different classes that's going to be mixed up. 2024 has a lot coming.
It's going to be big, for sure. We're returning, as we talked earlier, Ryan, we're returning to the classics that most guys started out with, which is they're not that fast, but amazing racing we saw from that series as well.
Yeah, for sure. Details soon to follow.
Yeah. Basically, in short, South African Springbok series. Guys, we're going to call it tonight. I know these guys who haven't eaten, they haven't put their babies to bed, and they've got jealous wives. So, thanks for joining. Have a good evening, and to all who joined the chat and the stream, we appreciate it so much. Cheers, guys. Have a good one.
Thank you, guys. Cheers.